This video is just a short review about stem changing verbs. As you remember, they are also called boot verbs. So I wrote an example here for pedir, to ask for. So pedir is an E to I stem change, meaning inside the boot, that's the yo to el usted, ellos ustedes. The stem, what I mean by stem, the middle, so the middle of the word changes each I, and you can see I highlighted here. So pido, pides, pide, piden. That forms the shape of a boot. Now I did leave out nosotros as the stem change because it's outside the boot, so we just conjugate it like a normal verb. Here is a list of all of the verbs that you'll have to know for this chapter. A lot of them are review, and the other ones I think come right straight from your vocab. So for O to UE, we have almorzar, to eat lunch. And if you're not sure of some of these definitions, you want to write them down so we can use them this chapter. Costar, to cost. Remember, that's usually just in the L form and the AOS form because we're talking about things rather than people. Dormir, to sleep. Poder, to be able to or can do something. Now we have U to UE. This is a short list, just jugar, to play, as in to play sports or to play games. E to IE, empezar, to start or to begin. Entender, to understand. Pensar, to think or to plan. Preferir, to prefer. Querer, to want. And lastly, venir, to come. Now that has a star by it because this is actually the high top shoe rather than the boot. The yo is a go. Vengo. And then the rest works the same. Vienes, viene, venimos, vienen. Take a look at preferir, entender, and pensar. These all have two E's in the stem. So when we are doing it, we need to change the second E. So in preferir, I'm not going to change the pre. I'm going to change the fer. So change that second E on stem changers. That's always the rule. Now we have E to I. Pedir, to ask for. Servir, to serve. Repetir, to repeat. Again, use the second E. So we do have E to IE and E to I. Sometimes we get those confused, but remember, if it's going to be an E to I, it has to be an IR verb. So if you see empezar or entender, well, that can only be E to IE. The ones you'll have to memorize is like preferir and venir. Those ones are E to IE rather than EI, even though they have that IR ending.